Game Beard.
Let's build a car for Junk Runners Skirmish, the game. Here you can see a printout of one of the cars. You'll actually get two cars on a printout. I've already cut out my red car. We'll be building that. But here you can see the parts, not too many parts, not too difficult of a build. Here you can see I have already cut out, there's the top and sides, and then I got the bottom. We want to fold these parts. I have T for tab for all my tabs. We're going to fold them over. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Right here before we start, there's a little extra here, and it's white. You just trim that off. It's like white. That gets trimmed off. This piece gets trimmed off right here. That should be flat. That should be flat. And that's it. Yeah, so be sure to do that. Okay. I already trimmed mine off, you can see, so this is gone. Right, that's gone, and that's gone. Okay, I'm going to start by folding the bottom. The bottom's going to be easier. I just have these tabs to fold up. Okay. So that's ready. So that's folded. Simple. Just going to place that off to the side. It's ready to be glued into place. Okay. Now let's look at this piece. There's all kinds of folds. I believe we have these tiny little tabs, and we should probably fold those first. I'm going to fold this whole thing, and then I'll show you what it's going to look like. Didn't get that all the way. It's hard to see. Okay. Boy, that tab's hard to get. Just gonna get it down there. This one's all folding. Those are tiny tabs. Got it? Okay, so those are the most tricky tabs. The rest of it's not so bad. Got this piece right here. Put that in the right spot. We'll see if that gives us trouble. That was close. This tab needs to fold up. And this needs to fold down. Okay, and now I need to just fold a couple more. Okay. Okay, so I've folded everything. Let's see here. This is gonna, I can test it, right? So this piece is gonna fold over that tab. Yeah, this is gonna fold down. Let's see how well this did or didn't work. It appears to be not so bad. Okay, and then this will eventually fold in there, and I might have to trim it a little. Okay, so not bad. So we have our folds in place. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start gluing these tabs, and I'm gonna glue this. Well, let's see. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna glue these first. Then I'm gonna glue that and glue the front onto this tab. So I got my white glue. You want to get it right on the edge. Ooh, way too much. I'm gonna spread it around. There's a bug. I don't know if you can see him. Cool. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Wow, that's so nicely just lined up. I don't know if it's always going to be that convenient. I hope so. I can't say that I planned it perfectly like that. Okay, so I'm going to just hold this. Okay. I believe this is still gluing. It took a little while, so you'll take your time to make sure that this edge is really glued. It's pretty important. I could probably still let mine glue longer, but I want to glue my front bumper on. I'm kind of test fitting it, and it looks like I have a little extra white there on this tab, so I'm just going to trim it off first because I don't need that, and why even deal with it? Let's see if you can see that. Yeah. So you may want to test fit or see if things are going to, work perfectly, and if not, adjust. Anyways, I'm going to add some glue to this tab. I want to get it right up on the edge of this. Ooh, a little too much glue. Wow, way too much glue. But you can always wipe it away. Okay, so I'm going to glue this thing on. I can pinch from behind. There's a little extra glue. I can wipe that off later. Looks nice. Okay. Looking good. Now, I want to get this back part in place. So I'm going to add some glue to this tab. I'm going to try to do both of these big tabs at the same time. Got that little white mark. Push that down. there. A little too high there. Yeah, there's a little white mark there, so maybe I can add a little red paint if I need to, or just leave it. Man, boy, that's not good. Almost makes me want to add a little red past that into that white tab. If this looks okay. Pinching behind it looks good. Oh, that I need to push down. So I'm gonna hold that down, and I'm gonna use a tool behind it to really hold it down. Not bad. Okay. While that's drying, I'm going to test my other tabs here, kind of push them in. Not bad. Definitely want to do the front. Let's see here. Okay. You want to do the front first because it's the most noticeable if you make a mistake. Or if you see that white. I'm going to get the glue on. A little too much. Maybe that's okay. I can always wipe it away. Definitely want to get it here too. You always want to get it on the edge. Like the edge of like the tab and the panel, because that's where it's going to glue the most. I say that like every time, but just in case this is your first video. Okay. You're like, I know that, Dave. You say that every time. I know. And I'm really worried about this piece. I'm gonna try to pinch it here. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of white. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, going for it. A little bit of a white tab there. Okay. Well, maybe I will add some red on those tabs. It's going to be hard to tell it's a tab if there's red on it. That was way too much glue. Just be more precise. Oh, I see a little piece I need to trim. It's okay. So I'm going to hold this back part down. This is a fun model. There's usually not more than 2 of these in a game because they're pretty valuable to carry off. And you can imagine that they've already all been carried off. So they're more rare than you would think, but I do have different colors, and eventually I'll introduce different models, and I'll probably eventually have some kind of freeway scenario where there's lots of different cars and fun things like that, but that will be in a little, I'm going to trim this off. Whoa, I don't know if I can get it. But there'll be more cars and trucks in the future. They're fun. They give it a nice scale. This guy looks pretty good. Even with that little tab, I could paint it, or just leave it. You won't notice it on the table. Now, I mean, technically you could leave it like this, but no way, you got to have the bottom. So I have the bottom piece, and let's see how well this is going to work. The wheels line up better this way. So this kind of support beam, that's in front. Okay. Now, what is the best way to glue this thing in? Good question. I'm going to glue one tab. Oh, I really just want to glue the front tab. And then I leave it up to you if you have a better solution. I'm going to glue the front tab first. It's probably a mistake. Let's find out. pinch it. The nice thing about having the bottom of the car is you can turn it up on its side and use it for cover. So it can just be strewn about the battlefield like cover. And eventually there'll be infantry, so they will be able to make good use of a car turned on its side. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Oh, a little tight, but yes. Okay, so again, this is important. Let's try this. It's important to have the glue right on this edge because that's really where it's going to glue. I can't stress that enough. Like this may not even touch the inside. Okay. All right, here we go. I could have glued it first on the side and then folded it over that way. That might have been a good idea. I don't remember. It's been a while since I built some cars, so I don't remember exactly how I built them the first time. This just seemed like an okay way. You don't want to push it too far in because then you'll lose it, right? And won't be flat. I'm going to wipe some glue off my fingers. I'm going to try to fit it. Push it down just as much as I need. Wiping the glue, man, the glue, of course it got all over me. Okay, not bad. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna hold. Yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, here he is. So here's my car for your terrain, and it's also cargo. You can pick this up and lift it away with your mule. It's worth 6 victory points typically. So that's it. This is our car for Junk Runners Skirmish. Have fun playing the game.